Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, this is a continuation from my other video, bro. All praise to the all hail the King, Yahweh, the creator of worlds, the destroyer of worlds. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. And no, you gang stalkers, y'all don't scare me, bro. You don't scare me. Bunch of punks. You know what I'm saying? And why do people think that they getting powers? Listen, y'all not getting no powers on this. Man, look, you're not getting no powers. You ain't repentant. You still living nasty. Y'all still being homos and dykes and murderers and, you feel me, molesters, and y'all raping and y'all stealing and y'all selling drugs and dope and shooting at each other. You ain't getting no power. All you bloggers, y'all ain't getting no powers. Listen. So another thing. Everywhere you go, people be scared to you know what I'm saying, to try to touch you or get close to you. You know what I'm saying? My question is, if y'all so worried about a virus, right? I'm like, if y'all so worried about a virus, how the hell is y'all having sex? That's my question. Y'all got husbands and wives and all that, and how is y'all having the sex? What, you got a mask on your penis? Oh, Slim. The Lord, the Creator, is the one that's making these plagues. He said he about to send some plagues worse. You know, I've been slipping up here and there drinking alcohol, man. Yeah, I said it. I can admit this. I'm not perfect, man. I've been going through a little bit, you know, here and there, you know. But it's all good, man. So we want to prove that it's the Most High that controls these sicknesses and these plagues. Psalm 135:5. The Lord is much greater than any other God. Yeah, there are gods on this earth. There are demigods. There are beings on this that live in this earthly dimension that the ancients call gods. The Greek gods, all the Sumerian gods, yeah, they gods, and they real. They real. He does as he chooses in heaven and on earth and deep in the sea. Listen to me. Leviathan down there. You got other things apart from Leviathan that's down there. He does what he chooses, man. The Most High don't got to tell you what he created. He about to show you. See, and they think they want to run. Oh, another thing. I've had terrible dreams, man. These last couple of weeks, the dreams been coming. The Most High been downloading like you wouldn't believe. Now, listen to me. There's always a sign when the destroyer comes. The destroyer is what they call Wormwood or Planet X. We know it as the destroyer, or some people call it Herberculus or Apophis. It's out there. Yeah, it's out there. I don't know why, but the Most High been showing me this planet in my dreams for weeks now. I mean, just keep showing me this planet for some reason. Now, I'm going to tell you about this one dream I had a couple of months ago. No, about a month ago. I had this dream, and you know what's so, and another thing, what was so wild about this dream, it was a dream within a dream. Watch this. I went to sleep one night, right? So in my dream, and you know how the dreams be so vicious, these dreams getting so real, I couldn't tell this dream from reality. I couldn't tell. I thought I was really waking up in the morning, getting up, about to put my, you know what I'm saying? So listen. In this dream, right, I woke up in the morning, I was getting up off the bed. I got up, put the covers up off me, rub my eyes like I always do, get up. I go to the bathroom, right? You know, took a piss, go to the bathroom, got me a bottle of water. So, listen to me. I'm sitting there, right, on the couch about to watch TV. So, my brother, he wake up. Then my sister, she wake up. You know, that's like it's like an order. You know what I'm saying? We just wake up like that. So, as I'm sitting there, like 5 minutes after I'm sitting on the couch, I'm just sitting there, right? I get a knock on the door. I look out the peephole. It's a guy. He was like about maybe my height. You know, he had like a short haircut, kind of light brown skin, maybe like in his late 30s. But so, and he looked like a maintenance technician, but not no maintenance from around. He looked like a certain like technician. He's about to, like, they called him around there to work on something. So I opened the door. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, I'm doing fine." He asked me for something, the directions for somewhere. I forgot what it was, but I told him, I said, "Oh no, you in the wrong court." So out of nowhere, I heard this real calm man voice, like in the back of my head, say, "Look up." I look up in the sky. You know how the sun be behind the clouds and stuff sometimes? I looked up in the sky, bro. It's like I seen the sun, and there was something right up underneath the sun, like next to it. It was the sun and another red object up right beneath the sun, like right beside the sun. I said, and I was staring at it for a while. You know how when it's like clouds, you know how when they spraying them chemtrails, it's like when they spraying the chemtrails, bro, I seen this clear. It was like, bro, this dream lasted long too. So I'm sitting there, right? This is what happened. The guy asked me, he said, "Man, what you looking at?" I pointed up, I said, "That." And you know, because outside, it was all calm outside, kids playing and stuff. People outside in their little chairs smoking their cigarettes, drinking. Just early in the morning. Kids riding their bikes. And that's exactly what the kids be doing around that time, riding their bikes, playing on the playground, woo-woo, you know. But the guy I was talking to, he looked up and he said, "What the hell is that?" I said, "That's a planet." And his eyes got big, and he looked at me and he walked away real fast from me. Like he was power walking back to his van. I seen him get in his van and he pulled off like the way this man looked at me was utter terror. He got in his van, he got the hell up out of there. So I guess maybe somebody nearby heard what me and the guy was talking about. So we go in the house, right? It's all quiet outside. So we go in the house. No, I go in the house, close the door, right? Next thing I know, I heard this lady scream. It was like a blood-curdling scream. Like she screamed. Next thing you know, everybody outside was in chaos. Like people was scrambling to fucking get to their car. Everybody was grabbing their kids and getting in their cars and grabbing stuff out of their house and trying to get the hell out of the city. But in my mind, I'm like, now my heart started beating because when I seen the planet, I went in the house. I said, "Hey y'all, we gotta go." And my brother was like, go what? I said, dog, we gotta go. So I went back to my mom's room, my mom, she passed away, so my mom wasn't in the dream. So I go back to my mom and cut the TV on. Bro, every news channel was talking about this planet. For some reason, every news channel was talking about this planet. I turned on every single channel. They had this thing up in the up near the sun, talking about how close it was, and saying that it was bringing rocks, big ass rocks with it. And they were describing bro, every single channel I turned to, they was talking about this planet. Like it was on every channel was on the news. Every single channel, bro. And all the news reporters, some of the news reporters in they building, they was getting up out of you could see the live feed. People running out the building. It was one channel I went on where it was this Asian lady and this older white guy. They were the only ones still talking about it, but so the Asian lady was describing how, but when she was talking, her voice was real shaky, like real shaky, man. I'm talking about her voice was real shaky. And she was saying, we have 3 months before this thing gets in our atmosphere. And it's going to bring set like 12 moons with it. Woo! So what she said, that confirmed my other dream I had. So I'm listening. So the lady tried to talk. So she said, oh, John, back to you. The white guy that was sitting next to her. Your man was so scared when he was like, the sweat was like pouring off his face, and I'm like, his face was drenched in sweat. He had to he'd take his towel off. He picked up a cup of water, bro. The water was spilling out his cup. His hand was shaking so bad. And I said, what the fuck? I turned the TV off, bro. I said, bro, I put my clothes on. Next thing I know, I heard a knock at the door. And I asked my brother, I said, who is it? He said, it's the military. I said, don't open that shit. Next thing you know, I woke up. Or so I thought. Watch this. So I woke up again. So I'm thinking, now I'm waking up. It's just a dream. Wow. The Most High never did this to me. You know what I'm saying? This never happened to me. So I wake up again, right? On the same couch. I wake up, pull the covers above me, rub my face, drink my water. But this time, the guy didn't come knock on my door. I go outside, and nobody's still. Everybody was outside playing. I look up, bro, the planet was still there. I said, what the fuck? I said, I can't be still dreaming. So I go in the house. This time, I didn't turn the TV on. I said, nah, because the TV was already on. I cut it off. I said, hey, y'all, we gotta, get y'all clothes on. Get some stuff, get it in bags, and we gotta get by the head of our sister house. And it was like, they kept asking me what's going on. I said, y'all, we gotta go. Then the next thing happened, I hear the lady scream again. She must have saw it. And once again, everybody outside was in chaos. I'm seeing people with like bags and stuff running to their cars. Like I'm hearing cars crash. Boom! I'm hearing cars crash. People panicking, bro. Nobody. So I'm like, I woke up from a dream to this dream. So next thing you know, we in there trying to get whatever we can and get the hell out of the house, right? So next thing you know, I'm in the room. I go run in my mother's room, And I put my clothes on, put my pants on, put my shirt on. Bang. So what happened, after that, I heard a knock at the door. I peeked out the door. My brother, he didn't open the door. He looked out the peephole. He said, "Who is it?" And one of the dudes said, he heard somebody said, "It's the United States military." I said, "Don't open that fucking door." I told him, I said, "Slim, don't open that fucking door." And he heard me, but some way, somehow, they got in. I heard my brother say, "Man, what the fuck is y'all doing, man? What the fuck?" I heard him out there yelling with, it was an older guy. He was by himself, and he had some other guy with him. So I stopped, I was about to go out there and help him. They didn't do nothing to him. He was like, "Man, what the fuck is y'all doing?" And they must have came because they knew about their planet. I think they was trying to put us somewhere. He was like, "Nah, man." So I was about to run out there and help him to like go kill these niggas. But then I had this feeling like, no, run out the window. So I closed the door and locked it. Because they saw me. One of them ran back to the door. I closed the door, locked it, opened my mother window. And I kicked the little fence out the window and I hopped out the window. I started running. It's woods behind our house, so I felt bad for leaving my brother, but I was like, something just told me to run. So I'm running, and through these woods, before I get to the woods, I see my sister. She running behind me like, keep going, just go. So we running through the woods, right? So we running through these woods. And what happened, it's like a clearing on the other side of the wood. It's like a clear area. Like on the other side, it's like wood surrounding this clear area. And in this clearing, we see this white helicopter looking thing laying down real lightly. And it was a guy inside saying, come on. He was like, "Come on." And I looked at her, she looked at me. And for some reason, we felt like we should get on this plane. But it didn't look like no plane I ever seen before. It didn't make any noise. It made very little noise, you know what I'm saying? So we hopped on the back. It was like this little platform, you know how like a wagon, the little thing with a wagon. It was like a big old white seat pop wagon, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, see-through. We hopped on that and it took off. So we started going high, way up in the sky, right? And the joint started taking off. And it moved so fast. It was so high up in the sky. You know, I'm not scared of heights. But I'm going to tell you something. This thing went up so high in the sky, bro. Like, being this little object, and it went up so high. I thought I was going to fall out, because it was like we was in this clear room, like everything, we could look all the way outside. It was like we was in like this bubble and we could look outside. So what happened, we was going so fast and so high up in the sky. In my mind, I said, man, we're going to die. Why don't this guy just land his plane a little bit lower, or whatever this object is? So the guy must have heard my thoughts. Right after I thought that, it started going down a little bit into this field. And I'm looking around, and the guy, like, he told us, all right, y'all get off right here. You won't be all right. So we get off this plane looking object. I don't think it was a plane. I think that was some type of chariot. And it dropped us off in like this field, a green lush field. And I'm like, are we even in America? Because this thing, you know, a lot of times these chariots, they can move so fast that they can move through time. I was like, where the hell are we at? So she was like, I don't know, let's keep moving. So we get to walking, right? And we see like a barn off in the distance. And in this field, we see like a whole rock of sheep and like rams running around the field eating grass. He was like, what the hell? It was like a rock of them, a rock of sheep and like a rock of like rams with like horns on their head. And one of them like ran up to me and like sniffed me and then ran back playing with the other sheep. So we walked through that and we went to this town. And we walked down the street, right? As we walking down the street, there were construction workers still doing work, like wanting nothing to happen. And they looking at me and my sister like, hell is y'all? I'm looking in my mind like, these motherfuckers still working, nigga. It's a big ass planet incoming. So, in my mind, I said, man, we need a car. My sister, she was thinking the same thing. Then I said it out loud. I said, Asia, we gotta steal a car. So as that happened, we looking at cars on the side of the street, right? We looking like trying to open certain doors. The little construction worker guys, they wasn't paying us no mind, so it was this red Jeep. We go down the street, we open it. It's like the Most High wanted us to get that one because our eyes zoomed in on that red Jeep. We opened the Jeep, the door was open, no car alarm. And guess what? The damn keys was right in the ignition. Like, so we get inside this car and are driving down the road. We was driving for like about an hour. Full tank of gas and everything. So we go into this little town, like city little area, this small little town. And as we driving through it, right, we notice on the sidewalk, we see this lady walking with a wedding dress. This black lady walking with a wedding dress, smiling, walking down the street. So I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, what the hell are we? So as we driving down the street, we was driving for like maybe 10 minutes. I said, man, where the hell we gonna go? She was like, I don't know. So 5 minutes later, we noticed it was a car driving behind us. We don't know where they came from. I didn't think, I was like, oh, they probably trying to get out too. Or so I thought. So we driving down the road. So I said, make a right. And we made a right. I'm watching this car just to see if it turned right too. The car turned right. So I said, hold up. And it was like 4 people in this car and all black. So I said, AJ, I want to see something. Go straight and make a left. And we're going to see if this car follows us. So she drove straight and made a left. She made a sharp left and she sped up. And what do you know? The car behind us did the same thing. Like, I was like, I said, yeah, they following us. We gotta lose them some way, somehow. So the area was like, wasn't that many places we can go. Like, we can either leave out the town, they was gonna still follow us, or we can get out. So we drove through this alley, made a right, and then kept going up, and we got out the car. We lost them for a bit, but then we seen them drive up. So it's this big ass warehouse building. And we ran up to the door. The door wasn't opening, so I like pulled it hard as fuck, and the fucking door opened, and both of us ran inside. She ran up some stairs and ran up 2 flights, and I ran up behind her. So I opened the door to go to see where she went at. She vanished. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm running, going through all these doors and these floors. It was like a fucking big ass toy factory or something. So I heard one of the guys come in and they were running up the stairs. So I'm ducking through like machinery and shit, trying to, you know what I'm saying? I hid behind one of the toy cars and I seen this one guy, he looked like maybe like an African, and he had all black on. And bro, they were hunting us. And I noticed he had a knife in one hand and a gun in the other hand. I was like, what the fuck? So I kicked one of the toys over and he started walking up to me He pointed the knife at my face and put the gun up to me. And after that, I woke up. I swear to God, I lie to you not. Wild dream, bro. Oh, and it's another dream I had. And this was like about a month ago. It was at nighttime. I was coming home from work, right? I keep having dreams about planets, man. I was coming home from work right at night, and it felt so real. I was on a train, and next thing I know, I looked up in the sky. I was almost at my stop. I looked up at the sky at nighttime, bro. It was two humongous ass moons. I mean, so close to the earth. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? They about to hit the earth, man. I don't know where this other moon came from. It was more darkish browner than our moon. This moon, bro, these moons was humongous. And the second moon, it like the one that was beneath our moon, it like it went down on the horizon real fast like this, like I was like, what the fuck? Bro, and people outside was just, they didn't even notice this shit. Some people did and started screaming and running. Bro, I witnessed two fucking moons in the sky, bro. I mean, two moons at night, and they was so close to the earth, bro. They was like massive. Two fucking moons, like, I was like, what the fuck? Bro, I said, Lord, please wake me up. Please. Please wake me up. Whew. But before that happened, listen. And I had another dream. I was in the city with this other young guy. He had like a fade with the locks on top, you know. I keep seeing this guy in certain of my dreams. I think this guy is my guardian angel. So he was running with me through the city at nighttime. Everything looked like a wasteland, like an apocalypse. So the guy was running with me. I asked him, I said, who are you? He ain't never tell me his name or nothing. He just said, keep running. Next thing I know, I'm hearing like big ass footsteps. Dush, 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 dush. We hid behind this building. It was like a fast food restaurant. Everything was like evacuated and like closed. Bro, we peeked out. We see this big ass Hulk-like monster with like horns on his head, muscles, with big ass teeth. It was like slobbing. It was like sniffing the air for us. And I looked where he was at. He vanished. Now I'm by myself, but it's like I knew where to go for some reason. My legs was like being pulled to the direction that I was supposed to go, so I went around the other side of the building. This joint came around where I was at. It didn't see me because I'm going around behind it, and I ran to the woods. And the thing heard me, and then some more of them came out. Like, I'm saying, bro, their eyes was glowing. Like, one of their eyes was glowing like straight yellow. I'm talking about, they was like, and one of them was red. It was two of them. Then like another one came out. I hid behind the trees. Cause you know, I had socks on. I ain't had no shoes on. They didn't hear me run. You know, cause I'm very light on my feet. They was sniffing the air like slobbing, and then they had like also this like hard stuff all around their body, and they was like had like 8 feet tall. They was large, big, man. And I seen this one guy down the street. He ran from him. The jump, it took like 8 steps and caught him. That's how fast they moved, man. It said and grabbed him and like bit half his body off and was chewing it. The sound of the crunch, bro. They was slobbing, blood and slob was coming out of their mouth. They was eating, bro. These things, they didn't talk. They was just straight up, they was chasing people, eating like the fucking survivors. They was chasing people and just eating them. Bro, my heart, I could have sworn I had a heart attack in this dream, bro. Like, you know, cars was on fire upside down and shit. It was like an apocalypse, but these like big ass demons like eating people. And then it bit his, I saw it bite his body, and like it like sucked the blood out, like, and then like it threw his ass to the side. Bro, my heart, I was so horrified. I said, Lord, wake me up. Please wake me up. And after that, I woke up. I said, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? And people still thinking that this stuff ain't real. Bro, those things are here, man. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Those were those locusts in the pit, man. I'm telling you, like, these things, but there's a flip side to it. The Most High has to even the playing field out. If these things are going to be that powerful, he has to endue somebody with power to fight Satan back. Listen to this verse. This is Zechariah 11. I'm going to start at 17. You worthless shepherd, deserting the sheep. I hope the sword will cripple your arm and blind your right eye. He talking about the Antichrist. But watch this. This is a message from the Lord about Israel. I am the Lord. I stretched out the heavens. I put earth on its foundations and gave breath to humans. Woo! I have decided that Jerusalem will become a bowl of wine that makes the neighboring nations drunk. And when Jerusalem is attacked, Judah will also be attacked. But I will turn Jerusalem into a heavy stone that crushes anyone who tries to lift it. Anybody try to come against us, you're going to be broken by these mighty men. But let's dig deeper to what they about to be. And how, their physical appearance. When all nations on earth surround Jerusalem, I will make every horse panic and every rider confused. See, the Most High got the power to make our enemies confused, right? But at that same time, I will watch over Judah. Woo! Then every clan in Judah will realize that I, the Lord, all powerful, am their God, and that I am the source of their strength. Now